And so that's some of the magic of cloud computing. But really, what is this thing called cloud computing? And I haven't done it a very good justice in my explanation. So what I'd like to do is invite Tucker McLean from Salesforce.com Foundation, the VP of Customer Success, and he can talk to us a little bit about what is cloud computing and how we can apply that to higher education. So welcome, Tucker.
Thank you very much, Lawrence. I'm going to pull up my slides over here.
And let me make you the presenter. There you go, Tucker.
All right. So thanks again for the introduction, and thank you, Lauren, and the EDU One World team for hosting us today. Again, my name is Tucker McLean. I'm the Vice President of Customer Success for the Salesforce Foundation. I'd like to take a couple minutes to give you a little bit of background, a little bit more background on Salesforce and cloud computing, and talk a little bit about the foundation and the work that we're doing with Enrollment RX in the education sector more broadly. So first, what is or who is Salesforce.com? Salesforce is a very successful global leader in internet-based business applications. As Lawrence had mentioned, CRM, specifically CRM, that's really where we started, customer relationship management or constituent relationship management, as well as cloud computing. The company was founded in 1999 and is known for revolutionizing the world of enterprise business applications by providing the tools and applications needed to run a business entirely online, i.e. over the internet. And that's what we like to call the cloud. You might have noticed the subtle cloud theme that will be pervasive throughout my presentation. So running your software in the cloud basically means that there's no hardware. There's no software or middleware that you have to download, install, or maintain, and it isn't necessary to have highly skilled technical resources dedicated to maintaining that infrastructure. To deliver software as a service, Salesforce uses what we call a multi-tenant architecture. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a few minutes, but essentially what that means is we can manage a very large but very secure an apartment building or hotel, if you think about it in that sense. You can imagine that we have you've got a private customizable room in that hotel with all of the other Salesforce customers, which include Fortune 500 companies like Dell Computers, Snapple, Wall Street Journal, Japan Post, and many others, small organizations as well. So when we started the company back in 1999, our goal was to drive a shift in the industry towards enterprise cloud computing. With the cloud, with the internet, companies can build and run the applications through just a browser. Again, no need for servers, no need for software, and it really started with a focus for us, on our CRM applications. Our customer relationship management applications have always been the core focus from day one. And there's now many other companies that have built their own applications also in the cloud. Google applications for desktop productivity is a very obvious one, but there's many others in HR, finance, supply chain, etc. And all of these organizations in conjunction with Salesforce are really enabling customers to run their business more and more in the cloud. It started with the question we asked ourselves is, why can't these business applications be as easy to run as eBay or Amazon or Yahoo? And for those of you that have used Salesforce, you'd agree that it's a very intuitive, very easy to use set of applications. Now, beyond the applications, because we're serving such a diverse set of customers of different sizes, we were being pushed more and more by our customers to enable them to innovate, and by our partners to enable them to innovate. So the building blocks that we put in place to build our core CRM applications, we opened those up to allow our customers and our partners to build their own their own applications, their own relational database, and their own UI right on top of our Force.com infrastructure. Partners like Enrollment RX are a testament to this. They have built a highly specific, very robust, best-in-class application for enrollment management, and it is completely built on the Salesforce.com infrastructure, which, by the way, we upgrade 3 times a year. Enrollment RX leverages those upgrades to build their own upgrade paths for all of the customers using the Enrollment RX solution. And everybody's always on the latest and greatest version. There's no concern, there's no need for having to do a retrofit just because a new version of Salesforce or the platform has been rolled out. That lives underneath the application, so you're always on the latest. In addition to the platforms, we started about 3-4 years ago asking ourselves, why can't business applications be as easy and collaborative as the social networking sites that are out there today? And that's exactly what we've been doing, is building what we call Chatter, the collaboration cloud, into the Salesforce infrastructure. And we're leveraging our best-in-class reliability, security, and core infrastructure in building out that collaboration layer that allows the right information to flow more easily throughout across an organization to just those individuals that can benefit from that information. As Lawrence had mentioned, on the mobile front, we strive to make everything available for all mobile devices. Not only mobile, but we want the platform to be open, and we are, with the Chatter Collaboration Cloud, looking to make it more social as well, but still adhering to the right security that you need for all of your individual users so that the right information is available to the right folks and not to the wrong folks.
And Tucker, if I just might say that, we're really excited about Chatter because this notion of collaboration in the enterprise is such an exciting idea. Salesforce asked the question, why do you know more about the people you went to grade school with, and why do you know more about where your best friends ate dinner last night and what their kids wore to their birthday parties? And you know all of that from Facebook or Twitter, but you don't know what's going on with your colleagues inside of your institution. You don't know which admissions counselors just enrolled somebody or visiting a campus or just had a really good meeting. And so what Chatter, we've seen with our clients, what Chatter allows them to do is really, within Salesforce, you have that Facebook-style feed, that Twitter-style feed, which either manually or automatically is updating our clients on information. They know that a student was just enrolled and accepted, or that an admissions document was just submitted, a transcript just was submitted to the system, or that somebody is visiting a high school doing a recruitment event, and maybe their colleague can chat back to them that says, make sure you say hello to Coach Smith for me. I went to that school. He was my varsity coach. So that sort of collaboration is what we're seeing with our clients, and it's a really interesting idea that when you get to work in the morning and you log into your system that you're using to run your business, that you should have this collaboration type functionality similar to Facebook and Twitter, but again, for your enterprise. And so I just wanted to add that.
That is a great point, Lawrence. And we rolled it out internally across Salesforce and the Salesforce Foundation just about a year ago. And instantly, CC and BCC traffic started to taper off, and being able to find the right information and get really useful information pushed to you through Chatter is just, it's off the charts. It's been really phenomenal. And Salesforce is now a pretty large organization, near 5,000 employees, and in many ways it feels like a much smaller organization because you can always find the right person or the right information you're looking for through that Chatter collaboration. I also think that it's very interesting for those of you that read the New York Times. This is a little snapshot that was published, I think, on Monday of this week. It was talking about the concerns, is another bubble building? And I don't believe that another bubble is building like the internet bubble back at the turn of the century. However, it's really interesting to note that the amount of investment in 5 social networking collaboration sites amounts to what it was for the 24 largest investment organizations back at the turn of the century. So obviously, there's a lot of merit in the social collaboration that's taking place through all of these sites, and Salesforce is absolutely taking the IP, the information that is become so popular within these social networking sites and applying it to our business applications.